Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heartwood Heist tonight. Thank you for joining in, be that on Twitch or on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm Marshal Maiwald. I'm the Dungeon Master for Heartwood Heist. These are all my players. Say hello, everyone.
Greetings.
Hello.
Howdy.
Okay, so before we pick up into a brief recap, we're going to hop right into our intro sequence. Hit it. We're back.
I think
Hello.
Marshall didn't pick up on my subtle signal.
I didn't.
That we were back.
I didn't pick up on the and then yeah, we're back. Hello, everyone. So a brief recap from what happened in our last session. The players. Oh. Okay. We have a little bit of mic feedback, but that's okay. We had the players traversing through the Heartwood tree.
And we rocked it.
And you all rocked it. Only a couple failures, but you made it through without hardly any worries or trouble. Y'all got a hold of the Heartwood Jewel. Sorry, JT?
I said it was a couple from me and one from Dawn.
No, it was almost one. It was one, but then we realized that I forgot to add something right.
Oh, that's true.
It was just you.
I'm fine with that.
Rip.
We still made it.
And you all still made it. You made it all the way through. Y'all grabbed the Heartwood Jewel, and right as you all grabbed it, your tattoos activated, and you were all drawn into the Heartwood Jewel, meeting the manifestation of the Heartwood Jewel. And she seemed very reasonable at first, until she wasn't. And now that floating above you all is the corrupted manifestation of the Heartwood Jewel, as she said, "Prepare to die," and that is where we're picking up.
Kill her
Dawn,
father?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
prepare to die.
You can't.
Killed my father.
Whoa, that was very Transylvanian.
Hey, prepare to die, blah,
My
blah.
name is
Ah,
Inigo
la, la.
Montoya.
Ah,
You can't
I
say
love to
prepare to
suck your
die
blood.
without it being a Princess Bride reference.
Yeah,
It would be inconceivable.
Okay, good one. And we have in the top of the order. I was about to say drawn.
It's
Dawn.
the top of the line.
it's me. It's Ron.
Oh, it's drawn. It's Dawn. Dawn, you are first
This
up
is
in
a
the turn order
mess.
with a 25.
You know
What are
it's
you
us,
doing?
right? It's gonna be a mess. That's how this works.
We're bad at streaming.
That's okay. We're a blast.
We're here to have fun, all right?
Dawn?
If other people have fun, that's a side effect.
We're here for a fun time and a long time.
Yeah. So, Dawn, what are you doing?
I've had so long to think about what I was gonna do, and I still don't know.
In fairness,
how
in
far
between
is it?
sessions, my brain shuts off.
Before you go, I'm going to briefly describe the area that y'all are in. What you see before you is this crumbling floor that you are all standing on, and this crumbling magical aura bridge. Then the center of a tree that looks cut out, basically. And you have these floating rocks on three sides of the map. They are all in ascending order. So you wouldn't be able to go from like right here onto this rock. They are just going at an upward angle.
You mean it would be harder?
Okay,
that
yeah.
attitude.
It would be harder. And everywhere around you kind of just seems to be slower. That is not within the middle of the tree. And that is where y'all are at right now. It's not slower, but everything that is not a part of the ground or the tree, everything seems to just be kind of floating through jello.
So you're saying there's some funky time magics going on.
Yeah.
What are these colored orbs?
They are just these floating colored orbs that are in 4 different locations. The green one in the back, y'all can barely make out. Mainly, you can only see it because it's really high up. The blue one, yellow, and a red one.
Okay.
They
How
are just
They're just light sources.
consistently. Sorry?
They're just light sources.
You see them pulsating with power.
Hmm.
how big are they?
They are probably as big as Beef's full chest.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand the kind of girth you're
And
summoning.
it's shoulder to shoulder width and depth. So it's like you as a circle.
So they are 13 feet around.
Oh, jeez. Yes. Sure, if you're that gigantic, if you're that much of a unit.
Beef's pec span is 13 feet.
Insane.
Oh, my. Okay. Dawn, now that you have a description, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And what are you doing?
Such a good question. I'm just staring at my spell list. And I'm also
Well,
wild shaped, so I can't currently cast spells anyway.
we're also kind of brought into the issue of like the video game answer is obviously like, oh, we probably need to like destroy these orbs or something. But in character, what would we do? That's a very different question.
Just so I get this off the table already. You did like you've already said this, but it's like abundantly clear that we're about to be attacked.
100%. She is charging something.
Okay. So
Marshall, do
it's
you
not
wanna-
me starting a fight if I do something.
No, she was
Well-
going from a very kind, being very open and talking with you, then to a straight up, like, I'm going to kill you.
While Shane's
You ca-
deciding, Marshall, do you want to give us a like zoom shot of the corrupted incarnation again, like you did at the end of last
Yes.
session?
I can do that. Let's see if I can remember it. Shift Z? Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what she said at the very end when she started to corrupt was, "My power serves only the Fey Council. It is theirs to command, a tool to carve their desires into the very fabric of reality. All others who dare to lay claim to my essence shall perish under their decree. You who seek to usurp their right, destruction is all that will befall you."
Yeah, pretty clearly offensive. Or not offensive. Aggressive, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes.
Very
aggressive. You have hurt my feelings.
That is ableist.
I mean, do the orbs seem like they're special in some way? Can I make some kind of check or something on those?
Yeah.
Or would I not notice?
You could, yeah, you definitely see them all pulsating with like power. Go ahead and roll me a insight or arcana or perception.
I mean,
I know I know which one you're going. I just want to give the options.
to be fair though, my perception is a little less because I'm wild shaped, so I don't get the benefit of my sentinel shield.
Oh,
But I'm
This is
still
the-
good without it.
Was it the
gonna
illusion
get
of
a nat
false
one now.
choice?
Okay, that's not a net one. 24 perception.
Jeez. Yeah, you can see that there is a weird connection to the manifestation to these orbs. You
Hmm.
can't tell in what way, but you know there's some type of connection.
I love that the two options for you, Shane, were nat 1 or 24.
I expected a nat one because I claimed to be good at something, so the universe had to balance me.
Right.
It didn't take this opportunity, so
Banhammer.
yeah. All right.
You know that there's a weird connection. You don't know exactly how, but you can see that they are all pulsating at different intervals.
So they're not synchronized.
They're not
That was
synchronized.
actually going to be something I wanted to check, so I'm glad that we
So-
could tell that just by.
Is it that they're pulsing at the same rate in like alternate? Like it's like every other second, but they're alternating? Or is it that they're at different rates as well as like alternating? It just doesn't seem connected at all.
They're basic. They feel with your perception.
It's weird
almost
trying
like
to
they're
describe
on-
this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like they're almost on beat, but they're all at different intervals of their speed of pulsation.
So
it's
it's
like
it's like it's going in a cycle or something, and it's like at the same rate, but they're not on
Mhm.
at the same time.
It's like if you have a song that's in 4/4, one of them hits the ones, one of them hits the 2, one of them hits the 3.
Yeah,
Like it's the
Exactly.
same rhythm, but they are off in time.
That is some
Yes.
good information that, as a bear, I am not going to act on. But it's good to know. So
No, also with your
Currently
perception-
googling can
I can
bears
go
appreciate
up
music?
this way, right?
Uh,
Like it's like that is a bridge
Yeah.
that I can traverse.
This is the bridge you can traverse. You can definitely cross it, and there's no difficult terrain or anything. It just looks like it's starting to crumble.
So I'll run out that far, and then I'll use my subclass ability to teleport as a bonus action, because that is a
Okay.
60-foot teleport.
I want to tell you beforehand that you also, with the perception, you feel like if you get closer, you might be able to glean something else about the orbs.
All right.
But you don't
is
have
that
to.
closer? Enough? Is it enough closer?
Oh, jeez, you're already there. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. You're at the red one. You're standing underneath in bear form underneath this manifestation, and she just like looks at you.
I give it the head nod.
She looks at you like about to give you the nod, then it's like, no.
Dang it. We should be tight. This is like a nature tree spirit. This is my thing. Bummer.
Go ahead and you can either roll Arcana or Insight.
That makes sense. It makes sense that I can't just keep relying on perception. All right, it's the same bonus either way. Do I feel like one would be more helpful?
You will get different information based off of
Yeah.
either one.
I knew that. Do I know if
Okay.
does one of them feel as if it'll be more useful?
There will be, you could see that there would be a benefit to either one.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a wizard anymore, so I'm gonna go with Arcana. Because someone else might try
Okay.
Insight.
We don't have a druid either. We have a bear.
That's a very druid thing to be a bear. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. That's a 16 Arcana.
That's not bad. That's not shabby at all. As a bear trying to understand the magical workings of these orbs.
I'm just imagining a bear just like standing on his hind legs, just going. And
You're
like,
running
tapping
up
with
there,
a claw.
teleport, and you look up, about to give a head nod to the manifestation. She ignores you, and now just standing up. Yes. And then like the normal bear roar. You can get you start to understand that this orb is connected with heat and fire, and there is a primal energy coming from it. You don't know exactly for what reason, but you know there's a primal energy.
Interesting. Is the manifestation within reach? Because you said she's floating.
She is. If you kind of like jumped a little bit, you can hit her.
All right. Well, it's either that or attack the orb, and that, without knowing what would happen, that feels like a worse idea. So I would like to attempt to attack the manifestation.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
All right. Am I going to be able to get both attacks or just one since I have to jump?
Oh, you can get both.
Okay.
It's just like a little hop. That's not severe.
Okay. I'll go with my bite attack first. There we go. 9.
A 9? No, it does not hit.
Bummer. You don't. I mean, she's so big. Like, obviously, she's got to be easy to hit, right? No.
Yeah.
Can't do much for a nat 3. All right. This is also not good, but better. 13.
A 13 does not hit. As you tried to go up and claw attack her, you feel like energy repels you.
Just laying
Anything
back on the
else
hind
from-
legs, just back to scratching.
Understand this.
Yeah, that's
Is that all? Okay.
Yeah.
We now
I feel
have
like I
the
barely did
corrupted
anything.
incarnation. Thank you.
Hey,
Okay.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Before you do the incarnation's turn, can I share a fun fact that I found?
What?
First off, there have been no studies conducted on whether or not bears can appreciate music, but based on, and I'm not kidding about this, brain scans that have been done on grizzly bears, there is significant evidence that they can appreciate natural beauty.
Okay. Thank you for that fun fact.
Yeah. They can also recognize their own reflection.
The stuff you look up, bud.
I love
Okay.
that video of that mirror that they set up in the jungle, and all these jungle animals run past it. It's one of my favorite videos of all time. Sorry.
I need everyone at the below the bridge to make me a con save as you see a huge radiant blast coming your way.
You get a +4. You're
Imagine
standing next to
standing on
me.
the bridge. What a lame place to be.
I mean, we're not on the bridge.
By the bridge, my bad.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for Blinky?
Yes, Blinky is also having to make a save.
No, not Blinky. He gets to add a +4 to this. Okay, thank goodness.
Anyone is an ally, it's Blinky.
Everyone saves.
Yay.
You all take. Let me roll these dice real quick.
You all saved. Instead of taking 3 million damage, it's 1.5 million damage. Congratulations.
No, Blinky,
that's
no.
That's a lot of ones. That's big sad.
If only it was a dex save, because Haukin and I could take none instead of 1.5 million.
I'd love to take no damage. That'd be quite the feat in this battle.
Oh wow, that's nothing. Okay, yeah, you all. I rolled insanely low. You all only take 10 points of radiant damage as a big eruption happens around you, and then you see this magical aura appear around the corrupted incarnation, looking like she is blessing herself. Right as that attack is happening.
Blinky is almost at half health.
That's what I do when I sneeze and there's no one else in the room.
And then, Dawn, I need you to make a strength save as you see the manifestation start to glow green.
Well, did we name bear Dawn?
Braun?
Oh yeah, Braun.
Braun,
Braun is stronger than Dawn, so that's
Hey.
something.
go ahead and make that strength save.
But that's a 2. 6.
That is a fail.
It's okay, because an average brown bear can push up to 1,900 pounds.
Oh my
All
word.
right, JT.
That will be 14 bludgeoning damage as you see these vines shoot out of the ground and just spike into you.
Haha, still a bear. How much did you say?
14.
Okay.
Definitely not
And-
Googling fun facts about bears to share for the rest of the session.
I mean, you clearly are.
And then that will be the Corrupted Manifestation's turn, but now we got some fun layer actions. Woo! You all start to see... Oh no. This is going to be much harder than I thought.
Don't you love it when, as a DM, you make things hard on yourself?
Yes. You start to see creatures start crawling out of the bushes.
It's a lot of creatures.
I mean, it's a martial
Creatures.
fight. You expected creatures, right?
Yeah. We are
Let me
going
roll
to
for-
be outnumbered and or outmatched.
What do you mean, or?
I'm just gonna
that's-
Beef just leans over to Haukin. We don't have it outnumbered anymore. Thought that we at least had the advantage of numbers, but unless I am worse at counting than I thought, we do not have that advantage.
Well, mathematics is not my strong suit, but I suspect you are correct, friend.
Me neither, but I know that 2 + 2 = 8.
Our spirit will overcome.
And then that's the layer action's turn. Now we have these wooden creatures start to rush out.
We need to get to the player's turn so they can move up, and then I can zoom in. Because right now the picture that is being shown for stream
long.
is so zoomed out.
I had to move the manifestation so the woodwoad can come after dawn. My bad, Braun.
Yeah.
Braun, what's your AC right now?
11.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. You take 14 points of force damage as you get smacked upside the head by this club.
Still a bear.
Is that in character?
No, I can't speak in character.
Oh, of course.
There are, of course,
And-
pained bear sounds, whatever that sounds like.
Hey, Glint, you are up.
If one of us could speak with animals, we would hear "still a bear."
Okay. Fun. Well, I don't have to dash now, so we're gonna go. I guess I'm still long stridered, so I could move 40 feet.
Does it last an hour?
Yeah, or at least.
I mean, yeah, and it was only up for like a minute and a half.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Dang. Okay, yeah. Glint, you rush up. What are you doing?
I'd like to attack this woodwoad.
Go ahead and give me an attack.
All right. Attack number 1. That's an 11.
An 11 just misses.
18.
That definitely hits. Give me that damage. Holy poop.
Roll them dammies.
So that looks like 18 damage.
You just see it go from fully healthy to more than bloodied with one attack, and it's just the wood is starting to crack.
Is it bleeding? Because it's a wood bug.
It's sappy.
How is it bloodied? Is it sap?
It's sapped.
I almost said
It's
chloroform,
sapped.
but
Oh no,
that's not chloroform.
these are some
chlorophyll
weird wood bugs.
is like coming out of it. Okay, anything else?
Then Blinky.
Blinky.
Is gonna run. Okay, hold on. Before he does anything, is teleportation working now?
Yes.
Okay, gonna run here, and then he's gonna teleport up to 40 feet. So can he teleport? Or he can teleport here.
Okay. Teleports all the way to almost to the base of the stairs, to the third floor.
And I guess he'll
Okay.
dash to get closer to Dawn.
Okay.
As Glint, as he runs past Glint, it's like, no, don't help me. Go help Dawn.
Excuse you, sir.
Okay.
I'm Braun right now.
Ron, go help Ron.
Yeah, who is Dawn?
We don't know what Dawn.
All right.
Blinky understands.
Oh no, that's his action. He can't dash, so he's here.
Okay.
I think it was on the it was on the edge of that.
Yeah.
So he can't
Okay.
dash.
Is that all?
That is it.
Okay. We are up to Beef. What you doing, Beef?
Right. I'm going to disrespect Shane's wishes. Hey, Marshall, how far away is this platform?
This one?
No, this one.
With the
Oh.
blue orb.
It is about 100 feet up. And oh man, why do I do this to myself? I have to use the freaking is it the Pythagorean theorem?
Are you sure it's 100 feet up? Because I recognize that you're trying to make this harder for me, but it also means that like these 3 stepping stones have to be
Have
like
to be, like,
virtually
33
impossible for anyone else.
Right, 33 feet to jump up or to climb up somehow if they're equidistant.
Yeah, a 30-foot high jump is borderline impossible if you're not like a monk or have jump cast on you.
It's because of where you are at. It's not that you are at a lower area, the bridge is going up. You're at a lower area already.
All right, then how high is this one?
This one would be about 50.
All right. Well, my high jump is 48.
When if you go up the bridge, that'll lessen how far up you have to go, right? Since
Yeah.
that's going up.
Yeah.
So from like right here, the edge of this platform to here, what does that look like?
It is basically just taking normal movement speeds, but you're going to have to make athletic checks for each area. The jumping
I'm
across.
asking what the difference in elevation is.
The difference, it would be you're going up about 20 feet up, so this would only be about 30 feet above this area.
That's an incredibly steep bridge. All right. 5.
It goes up 5 feet every, yeah.
Yeah, that's a steep bridge.
Yeah, it is. That's okay.
It's at a
That's
45
that's a
degree angle.
ramp. That's not a bridge.
Yeah. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so 25 gets me here. So
Okay.
what? Okay, then give me the breakdowns of like to get to each of these stepping stones. Because if
Yeah, that's just,
you're saying that it's like
just
80 in all, I should have the jumping ability to make it no problem.
yeah. It's the intention is basically just rolling athletic checks for each jump, and if you want to go from here to here, the DC basically just goes up a lot. If you try to go from where you're at to the furthest one, it's a lot higher. I'm not really using normal jump mechanics right now.
I can tell that, and it does kind of screw me as a player who has built their character
For
partially
jumping.
to be able to jump. Like that was an
Yeah.
intention in making beef.
I completely missed that. So you could definitely be able to make it. You can attempt to go as far as you want with your high jump, leap, or whatever. And how much your high jump is 48 feet? What you said?
Yeah. Well,
You would
without
be-
a running start, my high jump is 24.
Okay. You would be able to be above this rock with a straight high jump, with the running high jump. And you would be able to basically
I
go
would be able to
down
make it to which one?
the middle one,
Okay.
because you
So
can
if I were to come here instead, I could make that.
yes, definitely.
Cool. Well, and I think
With
beef
your
just like charges forward across the bridge. And it's one of those things where you know how like some runners will like, kind of smack the wall as they're going to like rechannel the momentum when they're making a sharp turn.
yeah.
Beef just does that with the woodwode as he turns
Just smacks
and
me.
leaps over here. So that's 5, 10, 15.
Give me an attack roll.
Oh, I wasn't trying to attack.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
you're
just meaning like he
Okay.
taps it to help with redirecting the momentum.
okay. You will get double attacks of opportunity. You're good with that?
That's fine.
That's definitely a miss. What's your AC
That's
right now?
15.
The second one will be a hit.
That's fine.
You will take 12 points of force damage as you get smacked up the head by a wooden club.
Okay.
And then as you are leaping through this like almost sludge-like air, you're just like slow falling and gently
I do have
gliding
that.
down.
I do have that too.
Oh yeah, you also have slow fall.
Yeah. If you want me to slow fall.
Is there anything else that you're doing?
I should mention that I am Step of the Winding for this. So I've moved 60 feet, which means I still have 40.
Yeah.
So
40 feet movement?
yeah, can I make this jump?
Oh yeah, 100% with your jumping capabilities.
Beef's gonna leap
This
over
is
here.
nothing for you.
I mean, this is a thing. I wasn't trying to like. I'm sorry. It came across very
No.
critical earlier,
No, you're fine.
and I wasn't
didn't
meaning.
think through it on your side.
I wasn't meaning to like call you out or say you're being unfair or anything. So I
know that was
apologize
ableist.
if that came across wrong. This is something that you and I like early on in Beef's character creation we discussed specifically as like he needs to be a jumpy boy.
Yeah, I completely remember that now. It left my mind. I was trying to give everyone also a chance to be able to leap onto the rocks, just in case. And okay, what are you doing once you get to this blue orb?
I want to inspect the orb.
Okay, go ahead and give me an insight or arcana check. Up to you.
I'll do insight.
Okay.
My Arcana is -1, so the choice seems clear. That is a 21.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. You are seeing the rhythm of the blue orb and like looking at all the other ones right after the attack that was just done on Dawn from the green one. You saw that the green orb on the other side was speeding up for a second when she attacked. And then you saw a brief uh, pulse in the yellow orb, and then the blue orb, you saw it blink 3 times.
3 times.
How
Interesting.
is how is Beef's Leonin Morse code?
About as good as his land in sign language.
Bad. I'm glad to get my nat 1 out on that, but okay. I'm
And
gonna
you
be
have
honest, I'm
clean
not
sight
sure what
of
to
the
do with that information.
you have clean sight of the green orb right now.
Mhm.
You see that it is like it was powering up, and then right after the attack, it started to slow down, and now you start seeing the yellow orb is starting to get faster, and the green orb is very slowly pulsating now.
Oh, I see. What? I'm gonna touch the orb.
Touch the butt.
What do I feel?
Touch the orb.
Consent, JT. It's important.
uh, you touch the orb. Go ahead and give me a. Yeah.
A saving
What are you
throw.
trying to do as you touch it?
I just want to see what it feels like.
Okay, so you're not trying to like fully interact with it. You're just kind of like feeling the texture of the orb.
I'm just touching it.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is the orb. This is Beef.
Give me. Actually, no. I'm not gonna make you roll for this. You touch the orb and you have a quick flash of the of a lake.
A lake.
You can go ahead and give me an insight roll to further understand.
Sure. Can I make it with advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just like, I might as well ask. I didn't expect you to say yes.
You got a 21 with your earlier insight roll, and then you decide to touch the butt. Yeah, go ahead.
Note to the party: just ask.
Always ask.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you're looking at this lake, you notice this lush greenery all around it, and it's thriving because of the water empowering all of the foliage and just nature, everything all around. And it seems like a very primal water source.
Still don't know what that means. Oh, you know
That's fair.
something? I forgot
What?
that I can fly.
I was pretty sure you could, but you were having your fun with the
Is that
jumping.
part of
I
the
wasn't doing that.
draconic
Yeah.
stuff that you got? Okay.
Yeah, when I use Step of the Wind, I gain a flying speed equal to my walking speed for a turn.
I love it.
But Beef did not use that.
Show off.
You saw wings, and he just wanted to jump.
That is funny to think that he did grow wings and not use them.
It's like whenever we talk about Superman, how Superman can fly, but he can also leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Yeah.
Is he flying or is he actually jumping?
He's fallen style.
Well, in fairness, in the early days, he couldn't fly. That wasn't until a couple of
That's
years
true.
later.
That's true.
Shazam could actually fly before Superman could. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, Beef, what are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna punch it. This is the only way Beef knows to solve his problems. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch it, but like I am going to use cold damage and see if that has any effect.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Ooh, that's a 13.
You hit.
Okay.
It is just a
Roll damage.
stationary orb. One
Yeah.
would hope you could hit.
It's still Marshall. Did you say roll damage?
Yeah.
I guess I should have. Well, I didn't rage.
You used bonus action to step of the wind anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was gonna say I was thinking if I could rage right now, but I had already used my bonus action. That is 10 damage.
10 damage.
10 cold damage.
You see a crack in the orb, and then it just shatters.
Oh,
What do you do?
That was not fully my intention.
You saw that as you hit it with cold damage, your icy key just flowed into it, and ice kind of burst from the center, shattering it into 1,000 pieces.
Okay, so I do feel like the ice had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on just a second. 25. That's 30. So 60.
Oh no. What are you doing? Beef. You're laughing too much. What are you doing?
I'm flying over here.
What? You can fly that far?
Using the rest of his fly speed.
That is no, sorry. I cannot. I used an action to attack, so I can't use an action to dash.
Okay.
Sorry. So I would be here. So I could make it here.
Okay.
Okay, that's my
And is
turn.
as you end your turn there, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I will do so. That's a 15.
You notice there's something different about this floor, and it's unsettling.
When you say different, do you mean different from where I was before, different from what I'm used to, different from before
Different.
shattering the orb?
Different from around a different floor from everywhere else, the floor around you. Just this area in like a 10 by 10 square. It's like a 10 by
Okay.
10 square where it just seems ominous and it's unsettling you.
Okay. Well, I'm
You
done.
want to end your turn there still?
I think so. I don't
Okay.
have many other. Yeah.
Okay. The Needleblight's turn.
I feel like we're in Act 2 of Baldur's Gate. Well, actually, we're in Act 1 with the Woodwoads and Act 2 with the Needleblights.
Nerd alert.
Okay, Glint, you are taking 2 attacks. I believe a dirty 20 hits you, right, Glint?
Yeah.
Okay. And an 11 will miss you. You take 6 points of piercing damage from the first attack.
Okay.
First and only attack against you. Then, Beef, you have 2 needles flying at you.
Oh no, ranged attacks.
What?
Yep.
Come on.
Does a 15 does hit you. It is 10 damage.
Okay. Definitely. Ooh, I was about to subtract my remaining health instead of the 10. Could definitely
No
use the
reaction?
party healer at this point.
Can't you deflect a missile as a reaction?
I was looking at that. Yeah,
And the second hit also hits you.
I'll
Attempt to
I'll
catch the first
deflect
one.
the first one.
Okay.
Hey, so Marshall,
Yeah.
the amount that I can deflect is 1d10 plus 10.
Yeah, so you automatically just
Cool.
catch it. Are you going to use a key point to throw it back?
I'm gonna use a key point to throw it back.
And throw it back! What's the damage again for it? Is it the damage that...
It's treated as a
they-
monk weapon.
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 3, I think.
Okay.
Ranged attack.
I believe for me it's 1d6.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Hold on. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, that's 7 damage.
7 damage. What was the to hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. 15 on the die.
15 hits.
21.
21 definitely hits. You see this thing very bloodied. And the second hit on you also hits you for 7 points of piercing damage.
I'll take it.
Braun, you have a needle coming at you, and as it tries to shoot it out of itself, it just kind of falls to the ground.
Okay.
Haukin, you
I'm
are up!
I'm assuming that was a
Wow.
nat 1, but just to remind you, I am a bear and I have an 11 instead of my normal.
It was a nat 1, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry
Haukin,
for
what
taking
are you
such a
doing?
long turn.
Well, it was a very informative long turn. One of the advantages of going last in the round is I've been able to observe all these things happening, and as you might imagine, having shiny pulsing things attracted my cat-like attention, and so I was fascinated. And Beef actually did what I was planning on doing, which was trying to jump up and get to the orb. Except instead of hitting it, I was thinking more. If I could maybe like lasso it, I could pull them all together and maybe bring them together would do something. But having seen
Put it in the box.
well, yeah, I think they're too big to go in the box. But I'm kind of curious what would happen if we shut down all 4 of them. And so now I'm wondering if I should go to the yellow one and similarly try to shut it down. If that will, there's a correlation. This is what Haukin's brain is doing, is trying to notice that when the corrupted incarnation attacked Braun, the green orb flashed and they were covered in green aura. So it feels like there's some kind of connection between the power that the corrupted incarnation is using in the orbs. So
yeah.
So instead of running into the thick of things and duking it out with the needle blights and the woads, I think Haukin's going to try and climb. Of course, I'm not built to be a jumpy boy, so I don't know how this is going to work to get up to the yellow orb. But that's the direction that I'm headed. So
Okay.
To say that it was not my intention to destroy the orb. I didn't
Right.
think it would shatter from 13 damage.
I was thinking that maybe if we touched it, we'd have some sort of connection. We could drain it somehow, but shattering it works too. So having seen your success, I'm just going to kind of follow it. All right. So movement wise, can I get all the way over to the yellow orb? And I don't have the same jumping capacity necessarily.
Oh, how much movement do you have to be able to get there?
Yeah.
If you don't have like special jumping capabilities,
Mhm.
then you can make athletic checks, or you
Yeah.
can try to do like long jumps and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now I've got slow fall, but I don't have anything that helps me jump. And without using any special features, I've got 60 feet of movement. So
Okay.
You
Step of the
do Step of
Wind.
the Wind doubles your jump.
right, but
Oh,
that's my Step of the Wind doubles jump too.
hmm
Oh,
that's
okay.
You
really
can
nice.
also
And
just Google D&D 5e jump calculator. That's what I do.
and
It is
you
based on
also
your stat
have
score, though.
your yeah, you also have your tabaxi innate speed movement.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Oh, also on your shoulders, Mario and Luigi, they're starting to wake up.
that was going to be my next question: is if my little cat companions are with me as well? So
They are with you, but they are kind of like groggy. Ever seen a
okay,
cat wake up from being like very nice and curled up? It just like doesn't want to
right,
move.
they're
That's where they're
stretching
at
and
right now.
all that good stuff. So
Just EP.
all right. So I'm going to go
Claws
ahead and
into
use
you.
I'm going to use feline agility to double my speed until the end of the turn.
Okay.
So that'll give me 120 feet. And let's see, we said Step of the Wind doubles my jump distance as well. So I think that's a worthwhile thing to make sure I'm getting up there without having to make multiple checks with athletics, right? All
Yeah,
right.
you would
So
have to make four. Yeah, you'd have to make 4 athletic checks to be able to get through.
if I didn't use Step of the Wind, or even after I use Step
If
of the Wind,
after you use Step of the Wind, you would be able to make the first 2 easily,
okay.
but you'll have to use athletic checks for the next 2.
Unless you want to
Okay.
risk it and just come for this one.
Which I'm sorry, I don't have the map up. Which one?
Oh,
The one it is higher from where you're at, but you can attempt to jump up onto it from where you're at.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
you should do that, but it's a possibility.
No, that's I want to do that because that way I avoid getting any kind of opportunity attacks by the needle blight. So I was planning on doing that anyhow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 25 feet to move there, and then to jump up on. I've used my key point to use Step of the Wind. So walk
What's your
me through.
strength?
Let's see, strength is just +1. It's a 12,
It's
so I
12.
get a +1 bonus.
Okay, and
My athletics and or acrobatics are high enough that if we use those, I've got a reasonable chance of success here. Using
so
dexterity
you
instead.
can currently jump up and grab something 26 feet above you.
Okay. And how high is that
Uh,
first step?
how high the first one is, it is a little bit out of reach. So you can go ahead and give me an athletics check, and you can attempt to grab onto it.
And athletics coming up.
It's very low, the DC.
It was an 18. 13 plus 5 is 18 for my athletics check.
You were prepared to grab it, but you just clear it perfectly and like land on it like a perch.
All right.
And what's the next one? You going for the next 2 jumps?
Yes, definitely. So this one I have to cross up and over a little bit. Um, so that was 30 feet. So we still got a bunch. All right. So is this another athletics?
Yes. 2 more
Okay.
athletic checks. Just go ahead and roll both of them back to back.
Okay. Yeah, because the second one wasn't so good. It was only an 8.
Oh, okay. So with the 8, go ahead
Yeah.
and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As you are trying to jump across, you start getting caught in like the slow area, and
Mhm.
you feel like you're about to miss it. Go ahead and
Okay.
make that dex save.
All right. The
Hey,
dex
Marshall,
Yeah.
is it an effect that he can see?
No, because it's kind of just the air.
Okay.
That's a fair question, though.
I gotta ask.
You gotta ask. I'm for it.
What?
All right.
But
Oh, that's a
but,
barbarian
yeah, that's
ability,
barbarian
isn't it?
thing.
Oh,
I
he's not a barbarian.
I forget which of my abilities come from which class at this point.
You silly bonk.
They're all blending together.
I was just trying to help out, but
All right. So the next check was a 15.
15. That is enough to save you. You will be down to half of your movement speed from where you were at when you got there.
All right. So I had 120 because I was using feline agility. I used 30 to get where I was at, so that takes me down to what, 90? And
Yeah,
I got
so you're
45 left.
5 once you get to the third stone.
All right. All right. So I made it up to this guy right here, right?
Yep. And go
All
ahead
right.
and give me another athletics check as you jump to the next one.
Ooh. Second 7 plus athletics. Only a 12.
A 12. Go ahead and make another dex save.
Okay. Come on. That one is dex is 3. That's another 12.
Another 12.
Yeah.
You are able to make it just barely, and you have only 15 feet of movement left.
All right. So my journey here was not quite as graceful as my Leonin friend. Nevertheless, I want to reach out and I'm going to do the same thing. I don't obviously I didn't perceive that Beef had a vision or anything, but I did see that Beef touched it before he hit it. So I'm going to go ahead and touch the orb and just kind of follow that same movement. So what happens when I reach out and touch it?
You go ahead and reach out and touch it, and you are transported to this very beautiful, lush field, and you feel this very warm radiance from the sun,
Mm.
just basking in the light. And you feel
yeah.
everything slowly starting to just grow towards the sun. And you, yeah. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
who doesn't love feeling a warm radiance?
So insight was a 19.
Okay. You definitely are feeling this basking of power, and you start to see it get hotter and hotter as it's about to be unleashed. And you similar to what you've heard from the other two, you feel this very primal energy that it is creating something,
Creating something.
helping create, or in other words, feed.
I'm sorry. What was that last thing?
Feed.
Feed something.
I really thought for a second that you had said feet, and it was just like, Marshall, I don't think that's the vibe we're going for here.
All right. So what
Corrupted incarnation, feet pics.
what I had been perceiving, what Haukin had been perceiving, and as Beef was performing his beautiful acrobatics up to the other side was like I said, I didn't know that he was gonna hit it or that it was gonna shatter. But after the power that I felt in this, there's something in me that doesn't want to destroy it necessarily. And so I'm going to revert back to my previous plan, and I'm wondering if I can just like, is it mobile? I mean, is it just floating there? If I push it, can I move it out of the way?
It seems very sturdy where it's at. You can attempt to move it.
Could he hang from it?
Well, I wasn't
As
thinking of hanging from it. I was actually thinking of like taking my rope and like lassoing it somehow and like slinging it toward the incarnation.
as you like when you touched it, you felt like it was a wall where it's at, but you felt like it could very possibly give a very small chance.
Well, we're in this weird timey-wimey slow fall space, so I'm wondering, with enough centrifugal force, if I could use my as a slingshot and kind of build up some momentum of a round or so and sling it somewhere.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I have in my head, and that's what I'm testing by pushing it and doing that. If I can't do that, is there a way for me to insight it, or do I actually have to get the rope out and try anything?
You also, with your insight from earlier, I'll allow you to be able to know that you should attempt to try and move it first, to like nudge it out of place. It feels like it is in a secured spot, so you have to nudge it out of the space before you can even attempt to start swinging it around and things like that.
All right. So I'm gonna use my action not to attack, but just to firmly lean into it and hope that prolonged exposure to it doesn't teleport me to some meadow someplace or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm gonna lean into it and just try to grapple it.
Go ahead and give me that athletics check.
Like a medicine ball or something.
These are 13-foot diameter.
I've got a
spheres.
pretty big wings.
Radius.
Radius.
No,
Yeah,
not
so-
The
radius.
radius makes it bigger.
Diameter. So my athletics check was not great. It was a 4 + 5. It was only 9.
As you start to try and hug it and just move it, it's like any type of adult putting their hand on the child's forehead and you're just running as fast as you can to try and push it. It's not budging.
All right. So I say gently
That
to
is an attack
Mario and
action.
Luigi. Oh, was that an attack action?
Yeah, that will be one attack action. Attempting to shove something.
Okay.
Marshall, we talked about this last session. You can't say an attack action because it wasn't the whole.
Sorry,
You're
it's
either meaning that was the
is-
whole action or it wasn't.
It is an attack for the normal action
That
out of your multi-attack.
it is one of the
Right.
attacks in your action.
So I can take another attack
Get the
to try
blackboard.
to grapple it again and see if I do better than a 9.
You could try again. Yes.
Right. So this time before I kind of shake my muscles out a little bit and I pet Mario and I pet Luigi and I just their encouragement just infuses me with motivation.
Beef stew
Go
and
ahead
my
and give me that
spear.
athletics check.
All right, and this time it's a 17.
A 17, you feel like you slowly start to push it out of place, but it is still very sturdy. You need a little bit more oomph to be able to get it a little bit more. Also, that reminded me earlier, JT, for destroying the orb, you had inspiration.
Oh, cool.
All right, well,
Feel like Marshall's telling me that violence is the answer.
It's the solution to all problems.
Jeez.
If
Not
violence
having
isn't solving your problem, you simply aren't using enough.
enough violence.
What are you doing, Jeff?
So the last thing I can do with the bonus action here is I'm going to go ahead and activate the Iron Hum on my my Feyblade.
You use your bonus action for Step of the Wind.
Oh, that was a bonus action, not a. Oh yeah, it couldn't be a reaction because that reaction is triggered by something else. Okay, in that case, I've used my attacks and I've used my bonus action, so that is all I will do this turn.
Okay, we will move back to the top of the round, and as the top of the round starts, you are looking
That was an
around
hour.
the area. Beef looking around everywhere, and you start to hear some almost like the Lego reconstruction of something, and you turn back and you see the blue orb just heal itself.
So much for being inspired with violence.
And it is a full
again,
orb again.
I was not trying to destroy it. I was trying to see what introducing cold energy to it would do.
Yeah. And now it's reformed. Dawn, what are you doing?
Oh, I can probably zoom in on the map. Not
Don't
a
get used to it. I'm
ton,
heading back
but
that
a little
way.
bit. All right, let's move that over there. I can see a little better. That's nice. I would like to attack the wood next to me. Yeah, see that.
Go ahead, Braun. Give me that attack.
You said that with the
have-
same intonation of giant soldier of stone attack the moon.
Excuse you. That was significantly more like gravitas to that. Oh, come on.
Attack the moon.
Braun's got some terrible attack rolls.
Oh,
That's
no.
That's a 10. Yeah.
A 10. Okay. A 10 will miss. Just yeah, it'll miss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure an 11 missed earlier, so 10 definitely does. You know what? I'm gonna hit with that nat 20 though. And that was I did the bite first, so that means I'm critting with the one that does 2 damage dice. So I'm rolling 4
Oh.
die. What am I? A
Go
rogue
ahead.
now? Hey, those are good rolls. That's weird.
And remember, you get to do the max for the
Oh.
crit side.
Okay. Then I'll just re-roll because I rolled 4 dice, so I don't know which 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, still really good. That's crazy. All right, time to
Something's
do some
wrong.
addition. 26 slashing damage.
26 slashing damage. You
Nice.
just tear into this thing, and you see it's on its last leg with that one attack.
No. All right. Hold on.
Anything else from Dawn?
Yeah, just
Or Braun?
gotta pull out a ruler real quick. Okay, yeah. I will use a bonus action to, once I find the right thing, use my Balm of the Summer Court and do a little bit of healing to our friend Beef over there. As
Thank
Haukin would
you.
say.
You can heal him from there?
It's a 120-foot range.
Holy
I could have healed him
crap.
from the pedestal, probably.
Next time
Rare.
Marshall DMs, he's gonna make all the maps absurdly huge just to combat Beef and Dawn.
All right. So you regain 15 hit points, and you
Ooh.
gain 4 temporary.
I will take it.
That's not bad. That all from Braun?
I'm rolling well on the d6s somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The corrupted incarnation's turn. You, Beef, and actually, everyone from where they're at should be able to see them all. You start to see the yellow orb glowing quicker and quicker, and let's see, who all can I hit?
Am I still in physical contact with it?
Oh, yeah, Haukin, we were attempting to push it.
Mhm.
Would you have let go, or would you have just kind of like continued to lean into it?
I think that in the short amount of time that I was doing it, I probably haven't given up on it yet. I'm still, if anything, I'm
Okay.
a little bit windy leaning up against it or something. I don't know.
You start to feel this radiant energy just like pour into you, and
Mhm.
like all into your pores and everything. You're feeling very warm all of a sudden, and
Why do I feel like now he's just like in a tanning bed?
I'm gonna say, and the red one exfoliates.
This is my new facial regimen in the evening before I go to bed.
I am also
Because you're-
worried that this thing is putting off radiation.
Also, because you're touching it, you're also going to have to make a con save. But Glint and Beef, go ahead and make a con save, along with Haukin.
Back in college, Shane and I had a rain shower head, but the new hot thing is an orb shower head.
The 14.
12.
14.
12.
12.
17.
Okay, that is a fail on all sides.
Pardon
But you
me?
said 7.
I said
You
17.
said 17? 17 is just a success.
Hmm.
You Beef, you take 5 radiant damage.
No, my temp HP.
Just healed him.
And
Come on.
Haukin and Glint, you both take 10 radiant damage and you are blinded.
Oh no.
Then we have a secondary attack. Braun and Beef,
Thank you.
you notice the blue orb, the fixed one, starts to
Oh no, it might have a vendetta
glow
against me.
faster. And directly on Beef, coming from the orb and the incarnation, a torrent of water just comes flying at you.
Oh, that's okay. I can swim.
Go ahead and make a dex save.
Hey, Marshall.
You can see it. Are you raging? Or I thought you had to be raging for it.
No.
Oh, dang. Yes, you can see water flying at you.
Oh, Zooey Mama. That's a 22.
I'm kidding, that succeeds.
I honestly would believe it. The way you balance fights sometimes.
Marshall just looks down at his notes, and where the DC is listed, it just says whatever JT rolls +1.
Marshall has listed at 21, crosses it out, 23.
You take 15 points of cold damage as you just get crushed.
15. That was on a success.
Yeah.
Do you have enough
uh,
monk levels to have evasion?
Oh, I do have evasion. You're right.
Okay, so you take less, or is it just fully
I
negates
take
it?
none.
I forget. Okay. You don't take any.
Would evasion have affected the radiant damage I just took?
No, that was Constitution.
Oh, okay.
Then Beef, go ahead and make me an insight roll real quick.
Okay. With advantage?
No.
Okay, not one.
You have inspiration. Do you want to use it?
Well, that sounds like the DM telling me I should.
That's up to you.
I think I'm going to use it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another insight roll.
With advantage?
No.
This is a comedy show, ladies and gentlemen. 21.
Oh, geez, yeah. You notice that from this order so far that you've seen, the green orb, the yellow orb, and then the blue orb, they are getting increasingly much more deadly.
Hmm.
And that
So Braun's gonna die.
and they all are pulsating at different intervals, but they have all started to slow down, minus the red one. The red one is pulsing like 1 pulse a second, very fast.
60 BPM, you might say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
And
6 BPR beats per round.
Yeah.
Then we have one more attack. Dawn, on you from the corrupted incarnation. Does a 27 hit?
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're hitting. You said something about Dawn?
Oh, Braun. Braun. Does a 27 hit?
I'm sorry, my name is Dawn.
Yes.
You get smacked as she just brings her hand down on you. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, not a bear.
And that is the incarnation's turn. Then you see her raise her
Our
hand.
punishment is not over.
See the ground, this wooden floor, begin to change.
The heck?
And now there are vines throughout the whole floor, and it is now difficult terrain. And they are, did I say thorns? They're thorny vines. That's what I was meaning to say.
These vines looking real thorny.
And that's the layer's turn. Woodwoads! Glint! 2 attacks on you. That's a miss. That's a miss. The one that's at one leg on Dawn. That's a hit. 9 points of force damage when you get smacked up the head by a club.
They're using clubs and it's doing force damage?
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Glint, you are up, bud.
I am blind.
You are blind.
All my spells
And-
require sight.
Oh no.
And the thing I
And
wanted to
Paladin
do
to cure
requires me to be able to
blindness?
see. No, I can't cure blindness.
I didn't know. I was double checking.
I can cure poison
But
and
the Lord
disease.
can.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, I'll attack the one that I was attacking earlier with disadvantage.
Okay, go ahead and give me those attack rolls.
The 15.
15. That is a hit. Sorry. That damage. That shatters this thing. You just hear it crumble to the ground.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna swing at, I guess, one of these blights. So
Okay.
I know they're there.
Give me
I
an
just
attack
can't see them. The dirty 20 to hit.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 19 and a 12 plus 8.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Give me that damage.
Get wrecked, Marshall. Keeps trying to stop us.
That's 15 points of damage.
It fully drops to the ground, dead.
Okay.
We're too good.
My question is, well, 2 questions. This is
Mhm.
spiky thorns.
Yes, you feel spiky thorns at your feet.
Okay. So Blinky stays and will dodge.
Okay, yeah.
Whenever I was looking at the woodwoads and the needle blights, are they fey enough for me to try to take control of them?
You could attempt to. It would be very difficult.
I mean, I can't do it right now anyways. Okay, well, that's my turn.
Okay, go ahead and make me another con save.
That'll be a 21.
A 21, you regain your sight.
I can see!
You can see! Beef,
Pull the
you're up.
scales from my eyes.
I'm up. Well, attacking the blights or the orbs doesn't seem to have done anything.
With you saying that, go ahead and roll an insight check, not with advantage.
Yeah, I think it is doing something. I think we need to attack the orbs and the incarnation simultaneously. Or in
That is
succession.
a 21.
With a 21, you feel like there is an order you must follow.
All right. So I'm gonna call out to everyone and say we need to.
Also with the 21, you know that there's an order you must follow, and you have a limited time to make sure that they're all destroyed.
Now, I know you've told us the order. Like we can see them blinking, right?
Yes.
So I wouldn't have to do like a history check or something. I can just look and see the order.
You can see the order and how the attacks have been going. It has gone green, yellow, blue. And you know the next one is red.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of call out to everyone and say,
Hold on. What did you say the order was? Green and then yellow.
Green,
yellow,
blue, red.
blue,
Green,
red.
yellow, blue, red.
Good rhinos, bust yaks.
No, green, yellow, blue, red.
Yeah.
Green, yellow, blue, red.
So I'm just gonna call out to everyone and say we need to hit them in a specific order, or like we need to destroy them in a specific order. And I am going to use Step of the Wind and Wings Unfurled to fly over
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Just
Dang it, Chase, you have to
fly
zoom out again.
straight up.
Okay, so that was so yeah, and then I can use my action to attack the orb.
Yes.
So I attack the orb.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Or is there any type of special thing you're doing with your attack?
Actually, before attacking it, can I touch the orb?
Go ahead and touch the orb. You touch the orb. And you are transported to this lush greenery.
Ooh.
You see these beautiful flowers, leaves, and vines just corresponding with nature. And they go ahead and give me an insight roll with this. You have advantage too.
Oh, I wasn't even going to ask. Oh, that's okay. My first roll is better. That's an 18.
You can fully tell that after touching the blue one and now the green one, that these are associated with the life, like what sustains life for plants.
The Heartwood.
The Heartwood. This is what empowers it. The greenery, then the water, the sun, and you
And
don't
no one's
know
touched
what
the red one yet.
You don't know what the red one is.
Okay. I think Beef is in this moment struggling a lot with like because the other one was the ocean, which is important, but this one is plant, which is like life.
Mm-hmm.
And so do I get the feeling that like a specific damage type would do better, or do I just feel like I need to hit it?
You could assume that a specific damage type could do more against it.
Dang it.
The opposite of plants.
That's what I was afraid of.
But with you thinking through like that this is life, go ahead and make me another insight check or just wisdom saving throw.
One of those is worth doing. That is a 13 insight.
13 insight. You get a grasp of like thinking through what the Heartwood Jewel is, it being the thing about connection and being connected to the tree of life. There could be ramifications destroying these orbs permanently.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking, because Beef would not want to end life if he could help it, and so his kind of desire here would be to use cold damage to kind of freeze the plants over to a
Okay.
place where they could thaw later, rather than using fire to destroy it.
Okay, so basically trying to put plants into a dormant state.
Yeah, I think that at this point, because Beef has done a lot of death and destruction thus far that he's not happy with, I think his kind of religious views of life in the universe are coming to him. He's not going to try to destroy this one. He is going
Okay.
to, I'm going to attack it with cold damage, and if this screws us over, at least I did it in character.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll. And the damage. You can do it at the same time.
Will do, Cameron Blue. That is a 25 to hit.
25 fully hits. Give me that damage.
Unfortunately, it is only 10 damage.
10 is what you need. And you see this green orb as it's like very slowly pulsating. It slows down even more. You still see life in the center of the orb, but there's no more pulsing energy.
And I think before I end my turn, I'm going to call out to Haukin to get the yellow one next. And then I'll be done.
Okay. Needle blights are up. 3 attacks on Glint. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. That'll be 7 piercing damage on Glint.
7 piercing damage.
Yes. And then an attack on Dawn, not Braun. That just hits. That'll be 6 piercing damage on Dawn. Haukin, you are up.
Yeah. Was I close enough to understand and observe how Beef subdued the green orb without like shattering it like he did the blue one?
You saw that you heard what Beef said, and you could see him from where you're at. Y'all are both basically at like the same level.
Okay.
Y'all are above this area, and you saw what he did was the thing that could help not snuff it out, but weaken it.
Okay.
And you feel like you might. There's definitely possibilities of things you could do. What do you want to try?
So I haven't quite wrapped my brain around everything that Mario and Luigi can do, but they've proven to be extraordinarily valuable, and I'm wondering if there's a way to compose myself and use like some monthly key or something to similarly like put this orb into kind of a stasis mode.
Okay.
Or maybe if it's connected to the Heartwood and its Fey, of just laying the Fey blade against it or something, and activating the Iron Hum may do something to neutralize it. I don't know. I'm just trying to spitball some different things here.
What do you want to try? Do you want to try to focus with the blade, or do you want to try to focus with Mario and Luigi?
Let's go with Mario and Luigi first, and see how efficacious that is.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
19.
19?
Yeah.
These weird cats, you don't fully understand them. They're starting to wake up, kind of like do the kneading into your shoulder a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah, making biscuits, making biscuits.
Exactly. And they perch up, and you feel if you impart to them some key, some of your key, they can do what you ask of them.
Ooh.
Excellent. All right. Well, this is definitely a an advancement of how I'm using my keys. So this feels like a very enlightening experience for Haukin. And so he 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 turns in kind and takes just a second to give them a reassuring little, pss, 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 kind of, you know, leaning up against them, and then I'll turn my energies inward and pull essentially some of my key energy and divest it into Mario and Luigi.
How much key are you willing to give them? How many key
Uh,
points?
yeah, so after using Step of the Winds, my I'm down to 8. So let's let's see what a full key point each will do to them. So that'll take me down to 6.
Okay, so you're going to give them 2?
Yeah.
You basically start drawing your energy into your like solar plexus,
Mm-hmm.
and then it starts to exit you, and almost like a meal to both of them.
Mm.
Mario's about to start eating it, but Luigi snatches up both of them. And and right as that happens, you see Luigi jump over the orb and fully cover the orb. Almost like a
Did it expand?
blanket,
Huh.
just wrapping around the orb, and all that radiant light that has been shedding through this room starts to be quieted. And now moonlight is shading through.
Okay.
That was an action.
Okay. Um. So we didn't even get through one round last time before the blue orb re-manifested, and so I'm wondering who's going to be able to get over to the blue orb fast enough to do anything. But I don't feel like I can get over there. So
Glint might have ranged capabilities.
What makes you think that?
He's a paladin. They're not exactly known.
Oh, he's not a
for ranged
wizard anymore.
capabilities.
Never mind.
yeah. So at any rate, I think I'm going to stay here in case we need to do this process in a minute after somebody gets over to the blue orb. But I'll echo Beef's suggestion after Beef took care of the green orb and shouted at me about the yellow orb. I'll say blue is next if we're correct.
Go ahead and roll me an insight roll.
I got a 1.
You oh, also because you did snuff the orb, I'm going to give you inspiration, but I'm not going to count it for this.
Okay.
The you can tell that even with the nat 1, you have slowed down this orb for a little bit more than what somebody else could.
All right. So infusing it with some key energy gave it a little bit more oomph.
Yes.
Okay.
And is there anything else you want to do, Haukin? Do you want to leave this spot, or do you want to leave Luigi here blanketing this orb.
Yeah, so let's leave Luigi, and I'll say, "Come on, Mario, we have work to do." And my I can't use my feline agility again until I've spent a full round standing still. But can I at least get back down to the base?
Yes, you would be able to jump from exactly where you are all the way down
Okay, let's
and
go.
not take any damage.
No, I'm not talking about where the vines are. I'm talking about going back to where the bridge connected to.
You see the floor crumbling. If you want to risk it, you can, but it is starting to crumble away.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Each one of these blocks is 5 feet, right?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You're much higher, so you could probably you can jump pretty far
Mm-hmm.
from where you're at.
Yeah. Well, and with the so even if I went down to this rock and over this rock, um, and kind of jump down that away, I'd still only get about back to where the bridge was with the movement that I have right now.
Yes.
Um, so it's either that or I could jump onto the main tree where there's all the needles, so the thorny vines, and run through difficult terrain, which would have my movement speed. So I think I'm going to risk it by getting back down to here. So 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it should take me about there.
So actually, let's double check. You from up where you were at the yellow orb, you can jump 50 feet.
Okay. That'll get
So
me to
you
there
could
then.
be right here. Yeah. And then
Okay.
you have whatever's left from the 50 feet.
So I jumped 50, and so that only gives me 10 feet left of my 60 feet of movement. So, um, is that enough to jump up onto this rectangular one from where I'm at?
You could do Step of the Wind to attempt to jump up there.
Use another key point.
Mm-hmm.
This
I
is
think
this is the monk dilemma. You burn through those key points
Yeah.
so
right,
Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but Step of the Wind will only last for the rest of this round, right?
Yes. I will say with the Step of the Wind, you will have to make an athletics check to be able to get up here still. It'll be difficult. Then you would be able to make 2 more athletic checks. You would be able to possibly make it all the way to the blue orb with Step of the Wind.
Well, we're in the end game now, Rose. So Haukin is going to try to be heroic here. This is for the whole bananas, the whole bunch of bananas here. So all right, so let's use another key point, and let's make some rolls. All right, Mario, give me strength. And all right, so are we doing athletic checks to jump up there?
Yep, go ahead and give me athletic checks.
All right, that's a good start. There's a 13 plus athletics is 5, so that's 18 for my first roll.
You make it up onto the first one,
Yay! All
and
right.
then give me the next one.
Ooh, that was nice. That was an 18 plus 5, so that's 23.
Yeah, you easily make it to the next one.
Excellent. All right.
And go ahead and give me that last athletics check.
15 plus 3 is 18. Oh, wait, 15 plus 5 is 20. Sorry.
Yep, you fully make it on all the way to the blue orb.
Fantastic.
And that is your bonus action, and movement. Is there anything else you could do? I don't think there is.
I don't think so at this moment, but I'm going to go ahead and start encouraging Mario to follow Luigi's example. So on our next turn, maybe we can subdue the blue orb.
Okay. And we will hop over to Dawn, and we're back at the top of the turn order. And right here is where we will take a quick pause, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Dawn's gonna die.
Dawn's gonna die.
Probably.
We'll see.
So I don't know what.
Hello.
And we're back. Hello,
What's
everyone.
up?
Nothing just
We
happens.
are back.
Just in time.
Nothing.
Hi,
We
Joe
are
kids.
back
How's
at the
your
top of the
lives?
order with Dawn starting us off. What are you doing, Dawn?
All right. Well, hold on. Okay. I'm no longer a bear, which is probably for the best, but also kind of sad. I'm gonna bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen to Bamf over here,
Amp, okay.
and then
I'm just gonna use the classic Joestar strategy.
Run away!
running away.
Run away.
All right.
Mhm.
Where is that? I need to mark that I've used that. Where are my racial features? There we go. And then I believe for my action, what I will do. There's not a lot I can do vis-a-vis the orbs, because there's not a lot damage-wise that I can do. So I think my choice will be to cast Summon Beast. It's 4th level. So Marshall, if you can find a spike token, wherever
no.
that is at this point. I'm a little
Dawn
on the
casts
marsh.
Summon Beef.
And I'm going to put him, I'm going to double check the range. Yeah, 90 feet. I'm going to put him like right next to, oh wait, no, does he? He has pack tactics, doesn't he? I guess I'm going to put him like right over, like opposite Glint. Or opposite, on the other side of that Needle Blight from Glint.
You can give him the health and everything as needed.
Yeah, it also depends on his level. So, I am picking. Oh wait, but everything's difficult terrain.
Flight/teleportation is invaluable right now.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the air form. It has less health and it doesn't have pack tactics, but it can fly.
Go
so.
ahead. Go ahead and roll Insider Nature.
Ooh.
Okay. We'll go with nature. 21.
You can tell that these thorns aren't going to last long. They're going to end soon, but something else is going to take its place.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with landform, and I'm actually gonna move where he summons. But I'm gonna fill this in first.
It's gonna be something to stop flying.
30 plus 5 for each above second. So he's got 40 hit points. All right. And then put his AC there. All right. And I'm he's gonna pop out right there, just that he doesn't have to move if he somehow manages to kill that guy.
Got it.
That is my action bonus action. My turn will be over. It'll be Spike now. And since I
Okay.
used a 4th level spell slot, he can make 2 attacks. So he's gonna attack
Nice.
the Needle Blight right next to him.
The one that's damaged.
Yeah. Alright.
Got it.
Or no, the one that's next to Glint. Because pack tactics.
Okay.
Good thing too. Where's my spell attack modifier? It's gonna go away. Okay, yeah, 28 to hit.
28 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Give me that damage.
Go Spike.
Pack Tactics really helped because the other one was a natural 4.
Oh.
All right. That's a 1 on the damage. 9 piercing damage to that one.
You see, this thing is a little bit. It looks like it has an extra leg for some reason. It's on its last 3 legs.
Oh, Marshall.
Marshall.
I love you and I hate you. Both with burning passion. All right, that's another natural 19. That's another 28 to hit.
Okay, give me those dammies.
Now I
You
get
should
the
be able
8.
to-
Yeah, that's 16.
Oh yeah, you full murk it. It is dead.
It just like its attack is called Maul, and it is listed as a melee weapon attack, which is so weird for a beast.
Yeah.
It like gives the impression to me that it's carrying like the weapon of Maul and it's just like bashing people. But
All I'm
gonna
picturing is One Piece, and it's taking out its teeth.
yeah.
It's
See,
just
I
like
don't
a
I don't
shark.
instantly think about One Piece for
Wait,
everything.
Marshall's thinking about One Piece? Who could have predicted such a thing?
Well, like we
Yeah.
were watching it just yesterday.
That's
I'm
also not surprising.
I'm gonna say that this is Spike using his horn because he's
Yeah,
flavor wise he's like a bigger version of an Almirage.
yeah.
And so it's just like
skewering the.
the first hit just kind of like knocks the thing's legs out and then like jabs through its face and just like because it like falls to the ground where the face is closer and then it pierces and then when it pulls out and it flops over, Spike just looks up at Glint and just is like that like just like the little pet, are you proud of me look.
Gives him a thumbs up.
I just wanted to say that he can't do anything else. That's it for
Okay,
me.
that's all for Dawn. Okay, corrupted incarnation. I'm going to need everyone as you all start to see the red orb begin to pulsate insanely fast, and everyone needs to make me a deck save.
I know you said everyone, but what if I refuse?
You instantly die.
Okay.
Okay, do it, coward.
Wait,
No, I'm
which one
kidding.
did you say? I was not paying attention because I'm a bad
A
person.
deck save.
You said everyone? Does that include like Spike and Blinky?
Including Spike and Blinky.
Why do I ask? All right.
Beef and Glint are the where is Spikes?
I was working on it. He failed.
Oh, okay.
He got a 2.
Oh yeah.
He gets a plus
Uh,
4.
He got a 6 then.
Glint and Beef are the only two that pass.
Which orb was this from again?
The red.
This is the red one.
Oh, goody.
This is about to be some damage.
I might cry if you kill Spike as soon as he comes out.
I'm sorry that happened.
I'm pretty sure Blinky's dead.
Also, everyone's gonna have to make another deck save. There's 2 of these.
Another one right now, or after you assign damage?
Yeah, go ahead and do the other one.
Well, tell us the damage because Spike may not have to bother.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. 16, 24, 33, 36, 43. 40.
He has 40, Marshall!
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. It happens.
43 damage.
What type?
This is fire damage.
What is it that's attacking? It's just the layer.
No, this is the incarnation. She is activating the orb and just exploding.
Okay, so distance away from her doesn't make any difference.
No, it's the whole area. Also, all of the things that are summoned are also taking damage.
Okay.
So,
To be honest, that
this-
does make me feel better.
Since that's a dex save, even though I failed it, do I take half?
with evasion,
Yeah.
I believe so. And this is also something you can see.
I was gonna say I succeeded on both.
All of these,
Nat 20 on the first. I don't know if I succeeded on the second.
all of these things die, and also the floor burns away. So the floor is currently on fire.
What was the save for the second one?
The save is another deck save.
Right.
I
So my second
also
one was
I used Blessing of the Raven Queen last turn, so I am resistant to that damage. So I took half.
Nice.
And
Okay.
the total for me is what?
Oh, because you succeeded. That is a 21.
Yep.
Beef, you are the only one who passes the second one.
ugh.
More pain.
If I'm understanding correctly, evasion is not a once per turn ability, right?
It is not.
Okay. So I can just skip this damage too.
Yeah. That is a lot less. That is only 29 maxed. So 29 to everyone who takes full.
And then half that, which would be what, 16?
14.
Yeah, 14. Yeah. And that is the Corrupted Incarnation's turn, and now you see the green orb starting to blink. It's starting. The green orb is slowly starting to gain a little bit more power again, Beef.
Oh no!
As in, we have to hit it again, or as in it's still fine for now.
It's still fine for now. You have a limited time. It looks like it's in a couple turns. You're not fully certain on how many, but soon it will be.
Well, if it's a couple, then we are.
Then the lair.
I guess that
the
joke
lair
is
does
only
not
funny to me.
The lair does not count as a turn, so don't worry about that one. When the needle blights and those things died. Okay. You all see if I can
All right, from a distance, that looks like a too realistic tentacly Patrick Star.
Oh
This
man,
is
it
in
rolled
the
real low.
SpongeBob SquarePants X Call of Cthulhu fanfic.
You just said words, and I didn't like them.
It rolled a 4, and it has a -1 to its dex, so it got a 3 for its initiative. And that's the lair's turn. Glint, you are up. What do you do?
I don't really know what I need to do.
And they come for you.
Do I just?
I think we're
I'm
counting
gonna
on
die.
the monks to get the orbs.
Okay, because I'm just gonna sit here and die. So I can't get up to those orbs. I guess I can run over here. But try to smack the.
Yeah,
What?
you can hit her.
Okay.
Well, he can try. You haven't heard his attack rolls yet.
That's fair.
Marshall is supporting violence towards women, by the way. Marshall quote
No, I am
2024.
not!
You can hit her.
No! No!
I mean, if she's trying to kill you, then yes, you
It's
absolutely
a
can.
27 to hit.
That is how the world works.
27
condones
definitely
it.
hits.
Marshall condones it without limitation or restriction.
That's 17 damage, and hold on, I'm smiting.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna smite?
Absolutely. We're gonna use a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh heck yeah!
Nice.
Oh
So
my
that is
goodness.
2, 3. That's another 44.
Oh.
I mean 48.
But you
So
gotta
yeah.
ask: is she either a fiend or undead? Since she
Yeah,
took an
yeah.
extra
Is
one.
she a fiend or undead?
You have to tell us.
No,
No.
she
okay.
is not.
Same as undercover cop rules. You have to
All
tell us.
So that's
Equally not true. Yeah.
another 14 damage.
You take a huge chunk of her health down as you smack into her leg as she's just floating there, and you see basically a gaping wound appear, and like her leg is like kind of limp, being torn off, cut off almost.
Been there, buddy.
But energy and like magical strings are like kind of like trying to start like reattaching.
She's Wolverine.
Oh, and with that attack, go ahead and give me an insight roll, Glint.
14.
You are able to notice she looks considerably weaker after you hit her, and with compounding with the 2 orbs that are shut down currently.
Okay.
What are you trying to say? Like that the orbs being shut down is also weakening her, or that the orbs are also weakened because she's weakened?
It's reciprocal.
Yes.
Which direction is the causation coming from?
It is.
Well, we
It
don't
is-
know that it's causation yet.
Oh yeah, it's just correlation.
The you mainly see that she is weakened because of them being weakened.
I don't know if this matters, but I'm gonna spend a bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite. So my next attack is gonna also deal extra thunder damage.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Give me that attack
That's
roll.
gonna miss.
Okay, that will miss.
Do you have inspiration?
Is
I do. I don't want to use it on an attack roll.
okay.
That's my
Wanna
turn.
use it on the attack. That's Glint's turn. Beef, you are up, bud.
So you said the green orb has like started pulsing again.
Yes, but like it's like from the center instead of the whole thing. It
Okay,
is
so
slowly starting to expand.
So I don't feel like things have fully reset.
Correct.
Okay. So if I come back here, 5, would you? Well, actually, is the orb like in the air? Like, could I occupy this space with it?
No, it's basically like just barely floating above it.
Okay. I'm trying to. Is there a way on this rock that you would let me get a running start?
You can get a running start from being right here beside it.
Actually, wait.
Is you could run like it, like this.
Never mind. I don't need a running start.
You're also a lot higher up, so you could almost just full on bound your way.
Yeah, I have slow fall too.
Yeah.
So yeah, beef is, and I'm not actually going to use Step of the Wind this time.
Okay.
Because without a running start and without Step of the Wind, my long jump is still 30 feet, thanks to the boots of striding and springing. So I'm just gonna like flop over here and stroll. And for the first time in a combat in all of Heartwood Heist and possibly all of D&D, it is round 3 and I'm going to rage.
Going to rage.
Got to take my popcorn out of my dice tray. And of course, I want to start Marshal by
Touching the orb. You touch the orb, and as you have felt 2 of them already and feeling this primal energy, you do not feel anything primal about this. This is corrupt. This, you have stood before something that has similar power to this. This is the power of the Fey Council. Pure power incarnate.
Can we then...
This thing is evil.
Can
all
we then
you see is a
retcon...
huge lake of fire, basically.
Okay. Can we then retcon? Because I've felt 3 of the orbs now. Like I've been very in touch with like the power of the Heartwood at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can we retcon that I touch the orb first and feeling like the corruption and like and based on what the entity said before, like the binding that the council is forcing, that's what makes me mad enough to rage.
As you touch it, you just feel that swelling of power within you and just rage.
I am going to attack this orb, and unlike the green one where I was like purposefully, I want to preserve, this is a strike of destruction.
Don't forget that would be going out of order. We need the blue first.
What? Oh, we haven't hit the blue one yet?
No. Haukin got there, but we weren't he wasn't able to hit
I'm
yet.
so sorry. I thought Haukin had already hit the blue one.
You can hold your action. You can hold your action.
Hey Marshall, can I hold my turn? Can I come back here and hold my turn?
I'm just not picturing like that happens in character, that you're about to punch it and we all just yell out at the same time. Wait! And it's like fist stops like an inch away and it's just quivering in rage.
It's absolutely the anime moment of like the person holds back and so they stop at the last second, but the gust of wind still shoots forward.
You are still in front of the orb. We're not going to retcon all of that. You are right in front of the orb, and you full on do the anime punch, and just that gust of power and energy just flies past it, not hurting it. And we'll hop over to Haukin real quick. I was about to give you a save to see if you remembered, but Don got you just like, wait! Stop!
It also speaks to the trust that the party has in one another, that like even as angry as Beef is, all he has to hear is one of his like teammates saying to stop, and he doesn't even think. It's just like immediately.
Just Haukin, what are you doing?
All right, so I've been encouraging Mario during the last round since I was up, and we've run across the arena, we've jumped super high, and we are standing before the blue orb, and we've watched in horror as Beef ran toward the other orb, and just as we were about to also issue a caution, we hear Dawn's voice as she calls out, And Beef stops and squeals at me, and I take Mario and I hold him and I say, "Now, friend, now is your time." And I once again channel my ki into him and feed him 2, because that's what it took with Luigi. So I'm trying to have some consistency here. So I'll go ahead and use 2 of my key points to go ahead and empower him. So 1, 2, confirm. Boom. All right. So
You see Mario eat up your key and just turn into this torrent of energy and go into the orb, and you just see water slowly start to come out of the orb, and it's just water is leaving this lake. It's not fully going away, but it is drying up most of the lake.
yeah. All right. So
And
was that an action, or was that just was it that
that's an
me?
action.
Okay. All right. I will wait. If it was Mario's action, I was going to use my action to use wholeness of body and go ahead and recover some hit points.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You still have your movement and bonus action.
Cough, cough,
Yeah.
get closer. Cough, cough, I can do AoE healing, but not if you're that far
okay.
away.
Well, but I don't want to be too far away from Mario and Luigi, and I already left Luigi over there, and I don't know. I have an affinity toward these strange little creatures, and so I don't want to leave them just yet. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit tight where I'm at. This will also reset my my feline agility if I need to activate it next time. So
Okay, that's fair. Then Haukin, you pass your turn, and Beef, we're back to you as you have paused right in front of the orb with this powerful punch.
It's just like someone has hit play and Beef, like, in the space between his fist and the orb, gains all of that acceleration back.
momentum.
Strike just resumes as if someone had pressed pause and just presses play again.
Exactly.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
That is... Ooh, that was almost a nat 1. It rolled to the... I swear it was like my brain was in slow-mo as it hit the 1 and then rolled onto the 19.
Oh, nice.
So that's a 29.
You hit.
And
Are you doing any special type of damage?
I think this one is just like primal rage. This is just bludgeoning.
Okay.
But it is magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances.
It is still magical. Yep.
It's going to be 11 damage.
11 is a little bit more than you need, and you crack this orb, and as this orb starts to crack, you see all the other orbs start to hum and glow with a little bit more kinder light. And you see this corrupted incarnation start to... You see almost like Two-Face, the kind face and the evil face. And I will let everyone see that again. Start seeing the good incarnation of the Heartwood Jewel. And it flashes back to the corruption. She seems much weaker than what she was at. All the other orbs are back online, but they are not to the power of what they were.
Mm-hmm.
The red orb is fully destroyed. What do you do?
Was me destroying the orb an attack or an action?
an attack.
Okay. Then can I attack the incarnation?
You can attack the
Like-
incarnation.
Like what I'm thinking in this moment is that we have to destroy the corrupted incarnation to release
Right.
the good version again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Go-
it's clearly not over, so we have to keep doing something.
So that's my assumption here. That's why I'm making this decision.
Go
He's
ahead.
That's
using or Beef is using Fists of Love in this now.
Fists of Love.
that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah. Definitely hits.
It is unfortunately only 9 damage.
9
no,
damage is
wait.
still something.
No, it's 11. And I'm sorry, the attack on the orb was 13. Because rage.
You see a little bit more of the orb crumble. And
As Beef
Yeah.
remembers that he's raging.
and 11 damage to the corrupted incarnation, and as you hit it, you see its good side flash once more.
And this is going to be
And is
fire damage. And Beef's thought is that
Okay.
he is like burning the corruption away.
As you hit it with fire damage, you see that you actually do less.
Well, I can't take it back now.
But you still see the flash of the good incarnation, and then we
I was
will
thinking,
hop
like,
on.
we're smelting iron. We got to get it really hot to get all of the like imperfections
That's
out.
fair.
Yeah, but
Uh,
everything resists fire, so
The Roper's turn. It will make an attack on you, Dawn. Actually, not one
Roper.
attack. It'll make 4 attacks on you.
I know there's no comical association here, but I just had a flash to Three's Company and Mr. Roper. Don Knotts wearing an ascot, and well, it's time for us to have a throwdown.
For both 2 attacks hitting you, out of the 4, you will take a total of.
we'll give them separately because
20.
I'm resistant to them individually.
Oh,
If
Okay.
you take the total and resist that, it might be higher than if you resist both individually, because you round down.
7 damage for the first one, and
Are
9
you
damage. For...
rounding it or resisting, or is this the full damage?
I'm
Okay.
rounding it down.
Okay.
7 damage for the first one and 9 damage for the second.
Okay.
Jeff, I've never seen Three's Company, but I do love Don Knotts, and that sounds very funny.
Thank you. I just realized how dated my reference was, and maybe our intended audience, people are going to be like, "Boy, this guy's beard was starting to come in back last time he was watching that show."
Dawn,
right.
you're up.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but doesn't the Roper like grapple people when they hit? Or is it a different thing?
Yeah, I think.
Actually, I do know
yeah.
why. To be fair.
Hey!
I literally fought one of these like a month ago in a different D&D game. It was a pain in the butt then, and it's gonna be a pain in the butt now.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead and make a. Where'd it go? Strength save.
Do I even need to, or can I just say that I fail? That's a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you fail as it grapples you.
Okay.
And sorry, I thought this one attack was actually its whip hitting. It's like ropes hitting you, the tendril. But no, that was to actually grab you, and then the second one only does damage to you. So you actually only take the 9 damage, not the
Alright.
7.
So basically, I'm healing for 7 hit points now.
Yeah. And Don, you are now up as you are grappled and pulled closer to it.
Well, see,
Real quick, I just need everyone to know that Jeff just sent a GIF of Don Knotts and Three's Company to our Heartwood
Mr.
Heist
Roper.
Discord.
I love it.
I love it too. So now I can say part of the reason why I didn't feel bad tattling on myself, because I have freedom of movement, so I can spend 5 feet of movement to escape a creature that has me grappled. So I just get out of it.
Just and walk
No,
away.
no, thank you.
No.
All right, now time for some measuring. All right, no, too far away. Okay. All right.
We all love measurements.
All right. Well, I can't get Jeff and more than one of us. So, unfortunately, he's going to be out of luck a little bit. I'm going to cast
That's gonna be
Mass
okay.
Cure Wounds and target myself I can get myself, Glint, and Beef all in the radius.
You want to heal the corrupted incarnation?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Can I heal the non-corrupted version that is within the corrupted version? It's like when the anime character
Like a spell focus where
pumps
you can
like love into the evil guy and it heals him.
Roll.
He was not prepared for this question.
We
I was
broke
gonna
him.
say Arcana, but you're not doing Arcana to heal. Survival or nature? Roll me a nature check.
Nature is intelligence. Could I go with survival? Because that is wisdom, which is what I am using.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. Yeah, give me a survival check.
Isn't there a spellcaster feature that allows you to, when you cast a spell, you can exclude people of your party or include people of your party if it's a healing or damaging spell? So that same kind of spell focus is, right?
Yeah, but I got a 3, so it's 11.
It's an 11?
Yeah, it's an 11. I have a +8.
Yeah, you are able to heal a little bit of the good side, and you see like more of a flash of the good incarnation.
Heck
And
yeah.
How much do you heal?
Love wins,
heal everyone.
guys.
Love wins.
Ooh.
And think that only worked because Shane asked to use survival.
Also true.
Yeah.
The moral of this session is players ask your DM.
All right,
Yes.
so JT Beef Beef, Dawn, and Glint will heal. I started speaking and forgot the number. For 28. So we gain 28, and then whatever that does to the thing.
You see 14 damage done to the corrupted incarnation as it winces when you heal everyone else.
And that actually gets me back to full. Awesome.
Nice.
Is that all for Dawn?
No, I haven't done a bonus action.
Darn.
And I'm gonna do something from a bonus action. I just don't know
Pay
what yet.
attention, Marshal.
Sorry.
Could do a little more healing. Or can teleport.
You can see that this Roper's range is insanely long.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. But also, if I use my racial teleport, then I resist everything.
Yeah.
No. Oop, that's the wrong button. Gonna give Glint a little more HP. Gonna use my Balm of the Summer Court again. I should probably be reserving some of these, but I mean, it's not like we're gonna fight again after this, right?
No.
Certainly not. All right. You regain 16 hit points, and gain 4 temporary hit points.
Nice. Is that all for
Okay.
Dawn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Corrupted Incarnation's turn. It will do its big attack. Everyone, make a con save.
Oh no.
Don, you get a +4.
Ooh.
Glint, you pass. And Beef,
Your
you
bonus
pass.
can only do so much
I mean,
for me.
How can you pass? Not Beef. Beef
Oh, then
and
that's
Dawn.
I say I don't
you
think I
both
do.
fail.
I got a
And you
14
both are
for everyone watching at home.
Yeah, I got a 12.
take 38 radiant damage.
Well, heck. You said
As
38?
it bursts. Yeah.
Hey
I should
Shane,
have teleported. What?
what's 38 divided by 2?
19.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
Um,
So 19 to Haukin. Actually, yeah, Haukin still take 19 and Glint 19.
can I
Sorry.
actually hold on? So who failed again?
Beef and
y-
Dawn.
Beef and Dawn.
Okay, I'm going to activate my Story Breaker's Fateful Interference.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're going to, you have the ability, well, you get to re-roll, and then you get to add my Charisma mod again on top.
I'm gonna feel bad. Wait, was that me specifically? I kind of
Yeah,
assumed it was.
to you specifically, yeah.
Okay.
So you get to re-roll, and you get to add my Charisma mod again, so it'll be +8 instead of +4.
So
It
don't
was
screw
better
this
on the
one up.
die and a bigger bonus. 24 now.
You fully succeed. That's only
Uh,
19 to Dawn.
And then I will take half of that.
Okay. So 19 to Dawn, then 8 to Glint.
Well, she would half it, and then I
Oh, she
take
only
the other
takes
half.
half again. Jeez,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
You both
halved
take
her
8.
half again. So,
I
but then
forgot.
I take the
So
19,
I
and
take
then
9 instead
9.
of 38.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a massive difference.
Mm-hmm.
and
And
then
then
I'm gonna have a
Oh, yeah.
minus. I'm gonna have a -2 to my dice rolls until my next turn.
Okay. And then Corrupted Incarnation, we're gonna smack Beef. Beef,
Yep.
you're getting critted.
Oh no. Oh no.
Naturally.
Yeah. Probably should have seen that one coming.
At least it happened after you raged.
That is. Oh, yeah, that's not actually that bad. This is also bludgeoning damage. 14 damage only. That's already halved.
Okay. That's not too bad.
And that's the Incarnation's turn. Now the layer action. Oh,
What did
never
it do
mind.
last turn? It caught fire?
Yeah, that was.
That was the orb.
Oh.
There is no more layer action because all the red orb was destroyed. Glint, you are up.
All right. So does that mean
Hit it really hard.
my -2 is gone now since it's my beginning of my turn?
I think the way I meant it to be, it was -2 until the end of your next turn.
And is it
Is what I meant for it to be.
the next dice roll, or is it all dice rolls?
It is all dice rolls.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna smack her.
It's a smacker.
So 16.
16 hits.
She's gonna take the thunder damage as well, so I need to roll this. And then add the thunderous smite damage. Then she needs to make a strength save.
She will succeed.
Okay, so then nothing
Wait,
extra
your
happens.
DC is 16.
My DC is 16.
She actually fails by 1 because she is weakened.
Okay, so she's technically moved 10 feet back and falls prone.
Nice.
Beef, you make
That's-
a dex save, Beef.
I'm standing right here. Shouldn't she be moving that way?
Oh,
Or no,
okay,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe don't correct them. I mean, maybe Beef wants the giant celestial woman just to sit on him.
No comment.
Okay.
Here's the thing: that what the player wants is different from what the character wants.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Marshall,
push
what
10
happens
feet
to me?
back. You're gonna have to still make a dex save. She is really big. You're still in it a little bit as she falls prone onto you. And oh wait, hold on. I forget?
I was also gonna smite again. So hold
She
on.
cannot fall prone. She hovers.
Okay. Then she's just pushed.
She's just pushed back. So you're actually okay, Beef. She's just
Okay.
more in your space now.
But she's also gonna take more smite damage.
And
Yes,
she's gonna
she
take
is.
more smite damage.
I can forgive her because she's corrupted right now. I'm sure the regular entity understands the rules of personal space.
Okay. That's another 17 points of radiant damage.
Jeez. You also notice the thunder damage does a little bit more.
Oh. Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna do it again.
Want to see me do it again?
We're gonna cast it at. Wait, can I?
You will have to move closer.
I know I am going to. We're gonna move right there. Is it something that can be upcasted? Does not look like it. I've got one more first level spell slot, so I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again!
Do it
Do it
again.
again.
Then I'm gonna attack. I have to hit. Say 15.
That exactly hits.
All right.
Alrighty. There's this. Then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna smite at 3rd level.
She succeeds the second one.
Okay, so she's not
pushed back another.
She's not pushed.
And give me that extra smite.
Another
Jeez.
17. Okay, so 17,
As
3
you,
thunder,
I-
and then another 17.
I minused all of it already. As you just wail on this incarnation of pure magical power, describe as you just bring it down below half its health and bloody this thing as you just see it dripping magical power.
I think it's like every time there's a flash of the gold energy comes out, it's like he's pulling back, and then as soon as it switches back, he's like slashing, and he's almost like trying to like drag the dark energy out of it.
So kind of like just digging into it at every single
Yeah.
time it goes back into this crazy form.
I
And it's
like the
as like
way Austin said it, and then Marshall said digging, and I didn't like it anymore.
I like the way Austin said it too.
So let's just go with how I said it. Yeah, he's like slashing in and pulling the dark energy out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to pull out the corruption. Is that all for Glint?
Glint's pull-out game is strong.
He's also like really sad and crying because Blinky's dead.
Yeah, Blinky is on the floor.
I
Not
think
dead.
Blinky. Oh, he's not dead.
He is. Wait. Never mind. The fire.
He's
Technically,
only
he was
got
unconscious.
22 max HP, Marshall. He's dead.
Yeah, it overdid. It overdid. The
He's
health.
over
Crispy.
dead.
It's crispy.
Okay.
Crispy food.
That's my turn.
Crying a little bit. Beef,
Yeah, he's
you're up,
crying.
bud.
All right. I'm gonna step out, just get a little bit of personal space back. I'm assuming that this thing's too big for us to flank.
Yes.
All right, then I'm just gonna start attacking.
Give me those attacks.
Let's roll. Okay. First attack is a 25.
25 hits.
That is going to be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
Second attack is a 22.
That definitely hits.
Ooh, 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. Just wailing on it. Anything else?
Yeah, actually.
JT,
Bonus action.
Can you do thunder with your fists?
Can I?
Because Glint.
Are
did
you also
extra with
adding the
thunder.
+2 for rage?
I am adding the +2.
Okay.
I can do lightning. I cannot do thunder.
You want to try to do lightning?
You know what? I'll test lightning with the first one. I'm not saying that because it was
First
the
one?
lowest one. It's just first attack.
Yeah, you notice that it does not do as much.
All right, second one, I'm going back to bludgeoning.
That does full.
Just start cycling through all my damage types. No, I am going to bonus action flurry of blows.
All right. Use those monthly skills.
To make 2 more unarmed strikes.
Eat them if you're bad.
That is okay. First one is a 15.
That just hits.
Cool. 11. Imagine if I reckless attack.
11. And now, as you get it below the threshold, you start to see more of the golden energy, and it weakens itself. It weakens the corrupted self even more, and you have advantage on your next. On everyone who attacks it has advantage now.
Ooh.
But it seems like it is more desperate in fighting. It will hit harder.
Well, the next attack is a 27.
27 to hit or damage?
To hit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that definitely
I
hits.
can't deal that much damage in one attack.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Even if I crit, I don't think I can.
Give me that damage.
The damage is another 11.
11. Beef, describe as you just wail on this corrupted incarnation.
I think it looks the same as Glint. Oh, Marshall disappeared.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I think it looks like it's the same thing as Glint of like this mindset of, all right, as long as the corrupted one's here, I'm going to keep going. But I would say it's a little more stylized where like the flashes of the gold energy each catches like a snapshot of Beef punching. And so you almost see like these I guess snapshot is the best word to describe it, of just like
Yeah.
4 action shots of Beef landing these blows.
I love it. Is that Beef's turn?
And that's Beef's turn.
Haukin, you are up.
Well, after the
Come to us.
the last thing I'm going to use my action to go ahead and do the wholeness of body, get something before me, because I'm down to 10 hit points, so that'll take me
Okay.
back up. I'll regain 36. Yay! That takes me back to 47. So now I feel confident in being able to move a little bit.
And as you do that, Mario and Luigi both jump to your shoulders.
All right. I don't suppose they return all 4 key points to me when they return.
They cough up hairballs.
All right. To be expected. Welcome back, my friends. Now, let us be gone. All right, and I also stood still for a round, so I'm going to go ahead and use my feline agility. That'll give me 120 feet of movement, which, how do you use the ruler tool again? Will that get me all the way?
You can easily make it.
Can I do it while skirting around Dawn and Roper there, so I don't trigger any kind of attacks of opportunity?
You will enter its range. It only attacks of opportunity will only happen if you leave its range.
Well,
You
do I
can
have
see
enough?
that it has very far range. You will enter its range right as you get onto the tree,
Oh, really?
and you will not leave it while you're on the tree.
So basically, the Roper being in the middle can reach anybody that's on the tree stump there.
Exactly.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and rush up, and I will attempt to attack the corrupted incarnation.
Okay, you used your action for wholeness of body.
Oh, okay.
I forget if flurry of blows. I forget if flurry of blows. You can do that if you have.
No, you can't do that unless an unarmed attack hits.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be unarmed, and he doesn't have to hit. You just have to have attacked with your action.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either way, I use my attack for wholeness body, so all I can do is move there and bring the terror of having Haukin be your opponent. So maybe that'll strike some sort of moral fear into the corrupted incarnation.
Yes. Okay. So that's Haukin's turn. We will hop over to the Roper. The Roper will attempt to grab Haukin and Dawn. Because Dawn is still right there.
Right.
Dawn refuses to move.
Dawn, make a strength save.
Easy peasy.
Haukin,
got
that
a
first
9.
one misses you. You are grappled. And then Glint, one against you.
Rolling
I
to
think-
save is easy. Making it, not so much.
That will miss. Dawn, you're gonna get bit.
No means no,
As-
Mr. Roper.
You will take 29 piercing damage as it chomps into you.
Holy.
This is not consensual.
That was
And
a
that's the Roper's
significant
turn.
portion of my remaining health.
Dawn, you are up.
Right, well, I really don't
Oof.
want to use another high-level spell slot, but it seems that I will do so. First, I'll use 5 feet of movement to get out of being grappled. Then... Actually, hold on.
That moment
Can
seeing
I-
where Dawn's health ended up.
I can make it up here, right? Like, I don't have to worry about going up. I can just kind of do it.
Oh, what do you mean? Where are you trying to make it?
Sorry, didn't mean to actually move. Like up to the higher platform.
Oh yeah, you would have to like climb over it. You'd have to make an athletics check to kind of climb up.
Okay, let's think about this then. I have to. I can zoom in. We're all close now.
You're all right beside each other.
Do it.
All right. I'm gonna go 15 feet to there, and then I'm gonna use my action to cast Mass Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
It was nice having 5th level spell slots. I'll miss them.
Are you also going to do the corrupted or the good incarnation?
Yeah, certainly if I can.
Yep, you can.
All right. So I can get all of this in that.
Yep. Roll that health.
Ooh, not so great this time. Uh, 16 to everybody.
You bring the corrupted incarnation
Oh, no.
below the next threshold, and everyone who hits it now crits.
Wow. Okay.
But now it's going to
Okay.
do a lot more damage.
Glint is gonna just dominate. These still have spell slots.
Right.
All right. So fun fact on D&D Beyond, I accidentally did damage instead of healing myself, and it took me down, which is why I had that. Oh no. All right. All right. That was 15 feet of movement. Gonna use
Okay.
bonus action, Blessing of the Raven Queen. Get there.
Get out.
Go over there.
Okay. Is that all for Dawn?
Sure is.
Okay, corrupted incarnation. Haukin, Glint, and Beef, you are all going to get attacked as you see a third arm just appear out of her back, and
Worse.
she's going to
Gross.
smack all of you.
Okay.
And
No, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Try that
don't
one
make fun
again,
of the
Marshall.
differently abled.
Try that one again,
that
Marshall.
that is a crit on Beef. That's a
All right,
hit
then.
on. Sorry, that's a
No, it's fine.
hit
Fine.
on Glint and a hit on Haukin.
Okay.
That will be 47 damage to Beef.
Is that halved already?
That is halved.
That makes sense.
And then the others.
I'll use my
you-
reaction
Okay.
to. So whatever damage is going to Haukin is going to be reduced by 7.
Every little bit helps. Thank you.
Okay.
As I try to use my
and-
shield to block some of his damage.
Yeah. That will be 44 to Glint
Whew.
as you get smacked and just palm straight on top of the head. Haukin, that will be 49 to 42.
Yikes. All right.
And then she is going to roll to see if she gets her big attack back. I should have done that at the beginning of her turn, but I forgot.
I'm
She does
sorry,
not
none
get
of
it
those
back.
were her big attack?
No. Y'all are lucky she did that
Nani?
before. She could have used it if she got it back. Then there will be one more attack. And it will be a beam as you see her start to charge, like her eyes begin to well up with power.
Is this more Superman or more Homelander?
Or Dark Side.
Homelander and Cyclops.
Cyclops also would have been an obvious choice.
This attack is against Dawn, as radiant damage is coming to fly.
She really didn't like that I ran away, did she?
No.
I couldn't get further, okay? Unless I went the other direction.
That will hit you, Dawn. Make a con save to Dawn.
Dang it.
And that will be not as much as I.
It's like the boss battle of the campaign. It makes sense that it's hard.
Yeah. 16?
16. You just pass from being blinded.
Oh. I'm probably gonna get that anyway.
You're taking 38 points of damage.
I'm sorry, do you have that?
No.
Haha! You said 38?
Yeah, 38.
So 19. I'm alive!
How
barely.
low are you?
I'm at 7.
Glint, you're up.
This is why I made sure I teleported.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
So correct me if I'm wrong. I have advantage, and if I hit, it's an auto
You
crit.
crit. Yeah.
Okay. So can I just roll both attacks to see if I hit both of them before doing damage and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are going to do advantage.
I mean, just lower the health bar to 0. You gave a paladin auto crits.
So the first one will be 21 to hit,
You crit.
and then
And you
23 to
crit.
hit. Okay. So I only have one more spell slot, and
Okay.
it is of 3rd level.
Oh, jeez.
No, wait. I have 2. It's a 3rd level and a 2nd level.
It's over.
Okay. I'm going
Give
to
me that
burn
damage.
both of them. All right. So,
Yeah.
all right. I'm going to do both attacks because this will be easier first, and then I'll do the smites after. I rolled max for that one.
I
And
think
then
the technical term for the amount of damage about to be done is a metric crap load.
okay.
Oh my,
All right.
so much damage.
And so that's 1.
And
Okay.
then max for the.
You made this world, Marshall.
everything
We're just
else.
living in it.
I know.
Yeah. Don't forget he's doing the Perkins crit where you don't roll the extra crit damage. You just do
Right.
max dice.
Okay. So
I was hoping she would down one of y'all with her super attacks, but
I mean, in fairness, had she critted on either of the other 2, she would have.
oh yeah,
15,
Like, I was the best option to crit for our side.
yeah.
Okay, so taking crits into account, it's 24 plus 18 plus 32. Then we're gonna do.
Hold on, I think that might finish her off.
That's 74,
24.
I believe.
I want to calculate all of this by damage.
I worked this hard. Let me calculate it all.
All right. It's another 3d8. So 10 plus the max of 3d8.
She is at 2 with the first attack.
And then
We deserve this, Marshall.
4
Yeah.
more dice. So that's 22 plus the max of 48.
Glint, how do you finish her off when she's on her last 2 legs?
I think Glint just goes into just full he two hands his sword, just brings it up, and this just gigantic beam of energy pierces the skies as he just brings it down Excalibur style, just
You just see a beam of pure energy like erupt from the corruption. And she is defeated
yeah, I need to calculate
with
this
that
damage.
attack. Okay. I do not have the other one anymore, so I will just do this. And the good incarnation takes her place. And as you all see this different plane of existence you are in slowly starts to fade, and you start to see that you are almost like it's like a flash back and forth between here and back in the heist room that y'all were in. That was 162 damage. Jeez. That's nice.
Hey, Marshall, get
And
wrecked.
yeah. Uh you appear back at the right in front of the Heartwood Jewel with Beef, you holding the Heartwood Jewel.
Oh my.
And you all are not as healthy as you are right now, but as you all appear there, you see inside of your head, inside of your mind, the good incarnation speaking to all of you, saying, "Thank you for saving me. I am still under the control of the Fey Council. They will gain power again. This was their last defense, to stop someone who was not them to have me. You have a limited time before she comes back.
Oh.
I will impart some power unto you all. And you all gain 2 levels
Ooh.
as you just feel this surge of power. All of you heal as well. 68 HP.
I don't know what it was at
And
before.
I can tell you all real quick what y'all were at before.
Was it 25, I believe?
Yes, you were, Beef. Glint, you were at 21. Haukin, you were also at 21.
Yeah, that takes me up to my full health. So
I was at 7. You don't need to tell me.
And you were
Marshall, did we heal 68 or 6d8?
68.
Okay.
68.
You couldn't have given us
Uh,
one more? Come on, man.
that'd have been nice.
Sorry. It would have been nice. And you all see a different aspect of her. Not the form that you all saw, the golden, powerful form standing in front of you. Haukin, in front of you, you see her as the pure embodiment of your desire of growth and exploring the or remind me the word, I'm blanking it on right now.
Enlightenment?
Enlightenment.
The embodiment
Pure
of enlightenment.
enlightenment
Yeah.
standing
So
in
the
front of
Buddha?
you. The
The
Buddha standing in front of you.
the Tabaxi version of a Buddha, sure.
The Tabaxi version.
Garfield?
Seven tails all flared out like
Fully.
Shiva arms or something. I don't know.
And she bestows a boon upon you. The boon being a full creation of the will of your monk tradition, fully manifesting Mario Luigi in the way that you desire. Chief, before you first see the Ascendant Dragon and everyone being as swole and whole as possible. Your family being the happiest possible that they could be. All the people on your street just working out on their conga line. Everyone eating a good little bag of corn. You with your big bag of corn. Living your best life.
That is my
And
best life.
you get also a boon, and it I'm curious for Beef. What is the pure power or manifestation of what Beef desires?
It's just living a good life. For him, that means being buff and helping others. But being at one with the universe is what matters to him. This is how he accomplishes it. Everyone's path is different, and that the purpose of the gym is to help people find it.
Yeah. You have this power of being able to bring people together and give them the best path forward to fulfill their wishes. Glint, you see before you a myriad of paths. You see one of the wizard, one of the paladin, others that you don't know. You see the book, the stories that your mom has told you, and a choice. Where do you wish to go? Carve a new path, stay as you are, or go back to what you were?
Wow.
It's a really hard decision for Glint to make. I think he would, looking at himself and what he's capable now, and all of the things that he has accomplished on his own without the help of without, for lack of a better word, the crutch of his sight, which was in all reality was just another source of anxieties, and without it he's not it's he doesn't live in fear every day. So I think he would just keep going the way he's going, because knowing what's going to happen isn't always a good thing.
So continuing down the path of being able to be who you are and break the story as needed.
Yes.
And being able to do
You want
162 damage.
And being able to do 162 damage in one turn.
Oh, I love it.
I love crit
Dawn,
spells.
I'm sorry, I
you
had to
see
interrupt the serious moment with that.
Dawn, you see before you a mirror image of yourself and your old self, Dusk, and all the people behind each versions of yourself. Where is Dawn leaning towards right now? You see Dante behind you on both sides. You see Lorenzo on both sides. And you see everyone else. Some of them more on one side or the other because they didn't know the other one. But all of them there. Where is Dawn leaning?
I feel like, given this mental image of the, each version on, in two separate places, it's like I'm picturing it like a few feet off, and it's like she has to walk towards one, and I feel like it's like there's this immediate like step forward towards Dawn. You know, the depiction of her as she is.
Mhm.
I feel like it's like Dawn wants to just go down that path because she likes herself as she is, but she also can't go all the way that way without looking over at Dusk and knowing that that's still part of her, whether it currently is or not. And I feel like what she really wants to do is go up. She finishes walking up towards Dawn and like grabs her hand and just like walks both of them towards Dusk and then just like is holding both hands and just like, you know, puts their hands together and then it's just three Dawns holding hands or two Dawns and a Dusk, whatever that is.
As you do that, you see all the people that were behind them just fully surround you in a circle, and all of
Can
you
we
come
group
into an
hug?
embracing hug. Yeah,
Yes.
all of you into a giant hug. Each of you.
The Dusk version pulls a knife is like, wait, what's happening? And then the ethereal Dawn is just like, no, it's fine.
But no, it's fine right now. Each of you have this new untold power yet to explore. What this pure being has given you. Something new. A power of bringing people, bringing yourself together, healing what's whole with Dawn. Glint finding his path and not being focused on all the what ifs, being true to his one path. Beef bringing people together, finding their path, helping guide them and giving them the best tools to fit their desire, helping as many people as he can, being a real bro. And Haukin having the full chance of following through with the path of enlightenment, never knowing that it's once you get there, you're done. There's always more, but always being able to continue down that path of enlightenment forever. And you all come back to yourselves, and you all see now Beef holding the Heartwood Jewel. And Beef, you look at your side, and you see the bag of holding you were given a little while ago by Lysanthier.
Hmm.
And you have a small desire for a second to put the Heartwood Jewel into that bag of holding. What do you do, Beef?
What would he quantify a small desire for me a little bit?
Sorry, not fully small. You hear someone in your head. You hear Lysanthier's voice saying, "Go ahead. Give it to me." And you feel compelled to give it to him. And you know that is by putting it in the bag.
See, I think Beef kind of turns around to where he's facing everyone else, and he drops a hand towards the bag, pulls it from his athletic shorts, and there's a moment where he is like kind of, because he doesn't feel like this is something that the others want him to do. And so there's a moment of him like calculating how fast, like, am I fast enough to get this in the bag before someone stops me? And the minute he, like, some part of him deep inside realizes that if he's making a decision that is counter to what his friends would want. Like if there's even the thought that he would have to fight them, this is not his choice. And Beef is going to use his stillness of mind ability to end the effect on him right now.
You all see this magical barrier that was starting to enshroud Beef's mind shatter, and the bag fall to the ground and start to erupt in fire. And you all hear a scream. And Lysanthier in your ears. You're supposed to give it to me! That is mine!
That's what she said. That's in character.
Is it?
It is. It's out of character for Dawn, but she's saying it in character.
And
Then she looks around at everybody else like to get approval for her joke.
I guess.
Then he says, I will get it. I know where you all are. And that is where we will end tonight. Thank you all for joining.
Who said his name? As long as we said Silanthier, he wouldn't know where we are. Who messed up?
What if he got his name legally changed to Silanthier?
Oh no!
He was a step ahead of us the whole time.
Yes!
Oh, no, what's the JoJo meme of? Oh, the one of.
You may have outsmarted me, but I outsmarted your outsmarting.
That one, yep.
Thank you all for joining us. This is Heartwood Heist. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful night.